Hello, everyone. We're back.
So it turns out Va means Liam has a tiny penis.
Oh, okay. That's not what we established, but all right.
Aidan, you explain. Va means small.
That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought, Aidan.
No, he already said Va means small. Oh, Discord must have crashed for him.
Rip.
Hello.
Hi, Aidan. So Liam has a small penis then.
What happened? I was gone for 10 seconds, and now we're on this.
Oh god, I hate this level.
Okay, so you said that Va, the prefix that Liam uses for time, actually means small.
Yes.
Well, I only use the prefix Va because it's part of Vahkiti.
Yeah, but Vahkiti comes from Vahki and T, which means judgment space.
I always assumed it was a coincidence.
Where does small come from judgment?
Va.
Because judges have small penises.
Okay.
And I always assumed that it was just...
Not everything has to relate back to the sex organ, which the male has.
I beg to differ.
I assume that...
Liam, you're digging your own hole.
I assume that the name Vahkiti's similar.
You're better right I'm doing things with my own hole.
I always assume that the
I
name
said you're digging yourself a hole, okay? If you want to dig yourself a new hole, go ahead.
I always assumed that the name of Liam's OC was just being similar to Vahki was a coincidence, and then he was just referencing the Vahi.
It is a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like how my name actually doesn't really have a direct translation, so I have to construct one, which
you must construct additional translations.
Yeah.
So it actually has technically many meanings. It could mean star follower, it could mean follower of the above, it could mean point follower. It basically means someone who follows the light.
And my OC's name is two English words slapped together, so I had to jump through some hoops to figure out how to mispronounce it, to get it into words that had meaning, and then mispronounce it further. And then I decided to make that into a plot point.
Now,
perhaps it is time to try out our new
I could sneak past these pirates, but killing them is far more fun.
Yeah, I like killing people. Let's kill people.
I don't like killing people.
Okay, well then...
But then again, it's 2 against 1, so you guys go ahead.
Okay, then, Aidan, I want you to take this sword and not kill anyone.
Alright.
You're a good boy.
Are you gonna reach the screen and give it to me?
How do I do... Liam, how do I do that?
Yes.
How do I give Aidan this sword?
You sure do, Josie.
I can't have this sword, Liam. It's incriminating evidence.
Bolts. Bolts.
I can't let the cops see this sword. Otherwise, they won't let me give it away.
Can I buy armor?
Josie, you live up in cold fuck upstate New York where no one's gonna see you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I could just hide the sword. And the constant weather will wash off the fingerprints and the blood and the sword. The sword's made out of chocolate, you see. All of my weapons are made out of chocolate.
I mean, only in this environment.
May pass. Dance the jig and prove your worth.
I had a gun made out of chocolate, and I had a sword made out of chocolate, and I have death made out of chocolate.
I'm shaking my booty.
Is your booty made out of chocolate?
No, he's not black. I'm kidding.
But can you dance the jig like one?
Yeah, start dancing.
Oh, I just feel like dancing to something in the face. I don't actually know this song at all. Do. So as it turns out, I don't actually know things. Who here?
Surprise.
What if they brought back Seinfeld? but it was directed by Michael Bay.
We've already seen the. Did you not remember that YouTube video?
Jake,
I do remember it now.
Super Ultra Seinfeld 3D.
I love metal. I even want to make a band. I will be called the Purple Milkshake.
Hey,
fucking
listen,
purple.
Listen to a band called Hammerfall. They're actually really good.
Yeah.
Do they have a purple-haired MILF in them though?
Liam, have you ever heard Mastodon?
No, but I like the idea of the Purple MILF Shake. That is a great pun.
MILF shake, MILF do. Oh. Puns.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at pictures I'm looking at pictures of Laura Dern now, and
I'm all the way back. Oh, you fucking swine!
So I don't know what they did to her to make her conventionally attractive in The Last Jedi, but I think she doesn't qualify as MILF because she doesn't really look like someone you'd expect to be driving a van and going to soccer games. But
that's a soccer mom jersey. That's different.
Yeah, outside of Star Wars, she is definitely a MILF. She does look like someone who'd be described as a MILF. Star Wars just has attractive people being attractive, and if they're not attractive, then we make them attractive.
Jared says Hammerfall has shallow lyrics. Well, Jared looks for lyrics in his songs, so it could be screamo up the ass, and he would love it if the lyrics were great.
A lot of the only thing I have to complain about Hammerfall is a lot of their stuff just sounds like Diet Coke Dragon Force.
Diet Coke Dragon Force. We need to make that a band.
Okay.
And we need to team up with fucking Purple MILF Shake.
Yeah.
What would that fucking sound like?
Diet MILF Shake.
Diet MILF Shake. Oh my god.
Diet Dragon MILF Shake. Purple.
So Liam, Ruslan just came into the NSFW chat at one point and started talking about this alcohol called Dragon Cum, and then I came out, and then Liam was all like, "That sounds real good," and then I was like, "Yeah, next time Damien comes over, Liam, you should totally drink his cum."
Ew! Stop.
And then Damien was all like, "That is not what I meant!"
This is why this was in the fucking NSFW chat.
And then I was all like, "Is it not what you meant? Because you wanted him to drink this, and it's called Dragon Cum, and you were a dragon."
Listen, I wasn't there for this, so I'm just a bystander, really, but I'll let Damien be the judge of all that mess.
Well, Damien's not here, so we can talk about him all we want. We can say whatever we want about it.
I don't want to say anything mean about him because he's not actually that bad, dude.
Oh no, I didn't say we weren't going to say anything mean about him. I said we were going to make shit up about it.
That's kind of mean.
Like how he's a space marine and he's currently in space right now fighting the potatoes.
Oh.
Wait, fucking vaporwave with metal symphonies.
No,
that would be cool.
No.
Why not?
Why not? Why have I turned into Disturbed? Apparently, when I get really upset at a game, I just turn into Disturbed now.
Only changing.
Have you guys ever like listened to the Friends theme and instead of clapping along you went
I thought you were gonna say there's a Disturbed remix of the Friends theme.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
It wouldn't be the strangest thing they did. They've done a remix of Land of Confusion that was really good.
Guys, I need to show you this. I found this retarded fucking remix.
I'm going to be contacting
Have you seen the Seinfeld remix of the Doom theme?
I'm going to be contacting Disturbed for my presidential campaign about using Land of their cover.
You use it as your campaign theme.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a memes chat?
Okay, because we are memes. We don't need a dedicated chat.
All right. Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
I'm gonna put this on
fucking
stream.
Copy paste.
I'm gonna put this on stream because of how great it is. And the worst part is, the most offensive part is, as far as I know, this is not included in the Seinfeld Doom mod. And how egregious is that?
So, let's see.
I need to add browser source.
Is it just the theme of Doom with like the Seinfeld, synth over it, or is it Seinfeld?
Basically.
Or is it the Seinfeld theme with the Doom sound over it?
Hold on.
I'm finding a lot of videos of the Friends theme with the ooh-ah-ah-ahs in it. But
All right, guys, it's on stream.
Yep.
It's amazing, is it not?
I'm not actually hearing it yet. Now I am. Why does it work so well? Like, do they actually use the same instruments? What the hell?
It is the Seinfeld instruments.
No, I mean, does Doom originally use the same instruments that they're using? Because this sounds this works too well.
Tim Allen mod, yeah, I remember that.
Okay. I want there to be a Doom.
I actually made the zombie villagers on our server make the Tim Allen noise, and Fishbowl was so mad about it.
Okay.
Like, you would. Eventually, what I did was I made like a Tim Allen noise generating command block just to piss him off, and I hid it under his house somewhere.
Okay. Guys.
And it was so immersion breaking. We were playing survival because we'd be going around this cave. It'd be all dark and spooky and atmospheric, and then out of nowhere.
Alright. Guys.
And sometimes, because of the way Minecraft handles sounds, it would be pitch shifted, either down or up. So it'd be like.
Guys.
Why is it so funny to me?
Not a joke. Not a joke. I want this to happen. What if they advertise? What if they make a Doom movie and a Seinfeld movie, and they're the same movie, and they don't tell people? They don't tell people that they're the same movie, so people.
So like the Dunkirk film and the Darkest Hour film, only fictional.
Yeah, it'll basically be
and
the
then
same.
we pull a complete 180, and it's actually Star Wars Episode 9.
It'll basically be the same movie running in two theaters.
Would that fucking work?
Running in 2 rooms in the theater, and the movie will have downtime scenes, and those will be in all the trailers for the Seinfeld movie, and it'll have action scenes, and that will be all the trailers for the Doom movie, and it'll just be a Seinfeld movie, but it's also the Doom movie. So basically, we never see in the marketing that all of the actors in the Doom movie are the same ones in the Seinfeld movie, and that they're doing all the same things. But The Rock is there wearing his outfit from Jumanji and Rampage. And all of his scenes are filmed in the exact same forest, just like that one Game Grumps clip, just like that one Game Grumps video where Danny's not actually there and they edit him in later.
Oh, okay. Okay, game. That's cool.
Basically, basically the Rock won't actually be present on any of the actual scenes not filmed at that forest. And every time they were like, "What do you think, Dwayne the Rock Johnson?" And it'll just cut to a scene where he's standing in a forest and saying, "I am totally here. Yes. Vote for me in 2024."
Hey guys.
Yes.
Don't leave us.
Did I ever tell you about the dream I had where this was when I was
Were
very
you
very
drinking
young?
Blue Space Cup?
No, shut up. It was it was me and a friend of mine I had at the time. I'm white, he was black, but in the dream we were made out of respective chocolate.
RC1505 says, and a post-credit scene antagonist with a sudden spooky.
Tim Allen, but he's actually playing the character from that sitcom.
He's actually playing Tim Allen.
Wait, he's playing all of the characters from the sitcoms. Isn't Tim Allen in more than one sitcom?
He's in the Santa Claus as Santa Claus.
I think Tim Allen has a currently running sitcom. Hold on.
No, he's both Tim Allen, Santa Claus, and Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, he's Tim Allen, Buzz Lightyear, Santa Claus, Toolman guy.
Tim Taylor.
Okay, and the show he's on is called Last Man Standing.
Oh, I'm about to die, I think.
Oh, Tim Allen was the game show host from that Jimmy Neutron movie.
Milk Chocolate Kid.
What?
The dream I had that I didn't get to fucking finish.
Because you woke up?
No, because you guys interrupted me.
Oh.
All the dream was that I'm white, he's black, but we're made out of our respective chocolate, so it basically just ended up took bits
I
and
just want to
pieces
quickly
of
say
each
that
other,
mini
and
boss used to kill
exist
me
anymore.
so much, and that's the sole reason I hated this level.
Oh, you better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
What the fuck, Josie?
Last man standing, Mr. Baxter.
You better watch out. Hold on, I'm gonna get it.
You better. Fuck it.
Yeah, you better fuck it.
I agree. What do we have here? Like, I should be sneaking through all this, but I'm powerful enough that I can fucking just kill everyone. Although this section is pretty difficult if you don't fucking sneak around, so, eh.
Better watch out. Better watch out. Better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
That is.
That's great. It's my favorite chocolate Santa.
I want to make a racist joke, but at the same time I don't.
Okay, so chocolate Santas are actually like a traditional thing that we make for some reason, and I guess we've been just doing it for so long that no one's been questioning it.
Wait,
it's like
oh, he's just getting shot with the turret now. Okay.
Okay, so it's like the Apu problem on The Simpsons, where he's a very racist caricature of Indians, but the show has been running for so long that no one cares. And so, like, no, it works. I googled that. It works. You Google that, and you Google what I put in the chat there, and that actually works.
Okay. Well, you heard the cat, Jared, put that in.
This is the cheapest fucking bullshit, by the way.
No, this is a very good model of Santa. He just looks really angry for some reason.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out. Santa Claus is coming to fuck you up. I hope there's a Santa hat in Lego Marvel 2, because eventually I've got to get back to starting to play. I've been playing it
probably bleeding right now.
So I was playing Lego Avengers up until the point where I unlocked spider powers for my custom characters, and then I made Joseph Joestar, and now I haven't touched it since. Because my computer's been doing a weird thing where it just shuts off for no reason, and apparently that's to do with the power supply.
No, I thought you said it was to do with the fucking... the power bar you have.
Yeah, well, I have a very expensive surge projector now, and it still does it sometimes. Not as often as it did before, but apparently it's less to do with power surges and more to do with the fact that my computer has a specific wattage that apparently I max out. Although in fairness, it is Christmas, and my roommates have had a lot of people over doing a lot of things with the electricity. For a long time. So I might be able to calm down soon and get back to playing video games. Lego Avengers Lego Marvel 2 has the best character customizer in a Lego game.
I wish my dad would freaking hook up the computer again so I could play some Hoi 4 or whatever other Paradox game I want to play.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I started playing Lego Marvel 2 was, like, capes are back. It's the first game since the first run of Lego Star Wars that the capes. You can have your custom characters wear capes. Holy shit! And then I realized, wait a minute. You can also customize each of your arms and legs separately from each other.
Huh.
But that doesn't override the ability to have you can change your legs together or individually.
Yeah, I was supposed to sneak through all that, but I just fucking killed everyone.
And also, you can instead of multiple characters unlocking the generic male hair over and over again in different colors, you can just change the color of generic pieces.
Yeah.
So like so like all the characters that have redundant hairstyles, you don't unlock those all individually now. You just have that hairstyle and you can change the color it comes in.
Yay.
So like it is way awesome, and also the parts don't reflect the character's powers anymore, which I thought would be a problem, but I think they've actually done it really well. I really hope that they keep these changes to the character customizer, because this would be really awesome in other games. It's awesome here.
That would be really awesome if Lego, for some miraculous reason, made a fucking Bionicle game, which they would never do. Then again, they made that one Lego Rock Band game, which was, kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, that was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a weird one.
Yeah.
It was a really weird one. Apparently, though, they did actually release a Lego set based on it. It was like a blister pack battle pack that I guess was actually very rare.
Ha.
So, but yeah, so at least the characters on the box art were actually made into physical figures. I don't know why. I don't know what everyone was complaining about, though, because Lego has always done this shit. I'm still pissed about Rocket Racer. I will never not be pissed about it.
Listen, I mean, I don't think Bionicle's gonna come back in any capacity anytime soon as a theme, but it would be really cool if there was like actual video game.
Lego will bring back Bionicle. Lego will bring back Bionicle when they've worked out the issues with oil prices.
Lego will bring back Bionicle when they figure out how to get a freaking team to build a fucking story.
Yeah, I was
like me and Jared.
There's that too. But also the toys need to be able to sell well.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that Bionicle sold the story.
Okay, but see, the toys also need to sell well, and they can't. If the toys don't sell well, then they can't afford a story, and if the story's not good, then the toys won't sell well.
Yeah.
But the vicious cycle starts with the toys, though.
Yes.
The toys.
You know what? Liwa Uniter of Jungle is a really, really fun set to play with. I will say that.
I actually based the leg design off of my revamp of Vahkiti from Liwa. Just because, for some reason, I never thought of using the Vorok's armor as a part of a leg structure.
So here's
But
the deal.
geometry and everything is just so fucking good on the set.
So here's the deal. The first wave of Bionicle toys was good enough to get people into the door, and the story is what kept them in.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the super detailed thing. Like, I'm okay. Well, the original sets were pretty damn detailed, but like 2015, the sets, like, the details weren't great, but they were otherwise very complex sets to build. Well, not very, but they were more complex than.
Right.
I'd say
What we
fucking
left
Tahu Uniter was one of the most complex can sets ever made.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, not
So-
can, but box, but yeah.
Same thing.
Equivalent.
So the deal is that even clone sets in Bionicle used a lot more specialized parts than Lego's budget really allows these days, because plastic is a very bad market.
And that's perfectly fine in my opinion, because I don't necessarily think Bionicle needs a lot of specialty parts. I just think they need a lot of parts that would work with C3DS.
I have an even more controversial statement. I don't think Bionicle even needs the sets at all to sustain it.
I don't think it does. I think if it were to
No,
come
it doesn't.
back,
No, it doesn't, but Lego is a toy company, first and foremost, and they're not interested in doing something that isn't related to toys.
Which is why they should sell
Yes.
the series to somebody else.
Yeah, they should. I would
just
love
not
it.
Disney. Just not Disney.
I call dibs.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do with the story, but like, I don't mean an individual. Like, I mean, like, on the same vein of like creating a video game. Like, I hear Platinum's a very good developer to like make games in that same sort of vein.
Hello, Lego. Is this Lego AVS? Oh, that's a slash. Sorry, I don't know where.
Are you really on the phone right now, Josie?
Okay, I just want you to know, I call dibs on Bionicle. Okay. Okay.
What? Really? Liam, do you have anything to say to this?
Okay, they hung up.
Why did you fucking call?
I didn't.
Okay, well,
Why
I
do you
can't
take
tell.
her seriously during that?
Because I'm an oval.
No, I thought we agreed you were a triangle.
Josie, I thought we agreed you were a cat.
No. Anyway, yeah. So once Lego has worked out how to be environmentally friendly and also economically stable and also environmentally friendly in a different way, then they'll basically
And know
have.
how to make good fucking stories again.
Okay. Once again, the story isn't the
It's
problem.
second to
Lego
the set.
can get a team together to make a good story, but they need the toys to sell well first.
Yes.
And since they can't make as many specialized pieces as Bionicle requires with their budget, they need to get their shit together, and they're working on that. And they predicted that they will be fully self-sustaining by 2030, and then Bionicle will come back full force.
2030, Jesus Christ.
They'll probably hit that goal much earlier.
Good. I mean, like, listen, I know that, like, Charles is really much against that whole concept, but, like, personally, like, if they can make it well, like, I feel like even someone who's as much of, like, a skeptic as he would enjoy it.
Lego doesn't like half-assing things. They'll do it well.
Good, because Bionicle G2 was the epitome of half-ass.
Yep. Lego is probably not going to be happy. Lego's probably not happy about that.
Yeah. Like, an official spokesperson said straight up, it was stupid what we did with Bionicle. Like, putting it on Netflix was stupid.
Well,
and
at
the
least
story.
they are, at least they're self-aware enough that they can admit that they fucked it up. They don't think, they're not like other companies where they say, oh, it's the fans' fault, they didn't like what we put out.
Yeah. Lego is the best. Lego is the best company because they try really hard to make a good product, and if they don't, then they own up to it.
That being said, it doesn't feel like they really tried with G2.
Yeah, I feel like if they wanted to...
No. That's what I just said. If they don't try to make a good product, then they own up to it.
So this is the Iris supercomputer.
Like, they thought they were trying, but it actually turned out that they were fucking it up, and they apologized for that.
Perhaps I can repair it.
If Bionicle was story first, then toy second,
I'm sorry,
then
guys.
I feel like
I'm sorry,
it would
guys.
be.
I have to interrupt you for something really, really important. Fanta Claus is coming to town. C-U-M.
Okay.
Great.
I don't think I've ever had
Jacob
Fanta.
Shepard.
I don't think I've ever had Fanta. I feel like I might have once, and it was okay.
Like, I feel like if Bionicle were to come back, as Jared pointed out, Bionicle is toy first, then story second. So I feel like, again, if Bionicle were to come back, it would have to be story first, then toys second.
Well, that's not what's going to happen. Sorry.
Well, that's not necessarily definitive as of now.
I absolutely promise you that if Lego manages to not reboot Bionicle before they become a self-sustaining industry, self-sustaining corporation, then they're going to go whole ass on it. They're going to whole ass on it. If they bring it back before they become self-sustaining, then they'll half-ass it again. If they don't bring it back until after they've worked out 1, environmentally friendly plastics, 2, 3D printing and whether or not it's a good idea or how to make it a good idea, and 4,
3.
Self-sustaining power. Okay, I think they've actually worked that out already. Yeah. They said that they actually met their goals for self-sustaining energy 3 years early as of this year. They thought that they were hitting it. They hit it this year. So I'm thinking that they're going to hit their environmentally friendly plastic and 3D printing goals early because they hit things early.
Yeah.
And so that's also, I assume, the reason why Lego hasn't actually had a Pirates theme in, like, it feels like it's been a decade or more.
Yeah, like, listen, if something were to come into the space that would take up the sort of environment that Bionicle took up, like, listen, it doesn't have to be Bionicle what Lego brings to the table, but if they brought back, like, Lego Space or something, that would be pretty cool, in my opinion. It wouldn't be the same, but it would be cool.
Alright. So, but what I'm saying is, plastic is a very expensive product to sell.
Yes.
And Lego has to try really, really hard to make it profitable, and they've done a very good job. They're an amazing company. They know what they're doing, but there are just some things that they just cannot feasibly make profitable in today's economy.
Yes.
And Bionicle is sadly one of those things, because there's too many fiddly bits that they can't reuse for other products.
And that really sucks, because, like, if they could reuse those in some way.
Yeah.
Dude, not right now.
Like, soda companies do not pay...
Just don't do that.
Soda companies do not pay absurd amounts of money to make the soda. They make the customers pay the money.
Yes.
That, like, soda itself does not cost even a fraction of what people pay for it, but that is what people are willing to pay for it. The soda itself is practically a self-sustaining resource. Whereas plastic costs a lot to make, and a lot to shape into the shapes they need it, and a lot to sort. So it's not an easy process to automate, and if you actually look at how Lego is made, it's like fascinatingly complicated.
Guys, I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
No, you don't.
Whereas food and drinks and shit are like...
I actually have to pee.
Okay, bye. Have fun.
See, I know you think that, Aidan.
Peeing is for free, but Lego is expensive.
I agree.
Anyway, yeah. So with junk food and soda and shit, you just have a bunch of tubes pouring stuff into things, and then a mixer rotates them, and then you dump them into a washing machine, and bam, there's your Coke. Whereas Lego, you got to go through that. It's like a 4D version of that process. Plastic, way complicated. And like there's specific colors of plastic that are more expensive than others, and
incredibly difficult to make in stable forms.
Yeah, and that doesn't even make sense off the top of your head. Like you have to think real hard about how the hell that even works. Like people were afraid of plastic when it first came out. Like plastic was brought into existence, and people were confused at this alien matter that we've invented. Like, there was a Doctor Who monster called the Autons, or the Nestine. They're used interchangeably, it's confusing. They're these mannequins. They're literally just sore mannequins.
Yeah.
And it's meant to make plastic seem scary, when it's really not.
I have returned.
Good. Okay, so we're talking about how plastic was a relatively new invention, and it terrified people when it first came out.
Yes.
Yes, and so like this is like some sort of alien matter that we've invented, and the fact that it can be harnessed for toys is both amazing and hilarious, but also
terrifying.
But also terrifying, but also it is not cheap. It is not cheap, and it will never be cheap until we figure out how to make it out of plants or shit.
Yeah. I mean, to begin with, isn't it somewhat made out of plant matter?
No, it's made out of fucking oil.
It's made out of dead. It's made out of dead dinosaurs.
Whoa, okay.
It's
All
made
right,
out of
fair game.
Oil is made out of dead dinosaurs, which is a finite
Josie,
resource.
It's not actually made out of dinosaurs. It's made out of actually ancient bacteria which has died. But it's not dinosaurs. It's dinosaurs.
No.
That's how old it is, but it's not dinosaurs.
It's made of ancient bacteria
I that... all of that again. Fuck.
It's made of ancient bacteria that fed off of dinosaur bones and petrified dinosaur bones and formed a liquid that we cannot create out of thin air because the materials that made it happen were biological in nature and are now dead.
Yes. There you go.
Now, if we could synthesize the bacteria that created oil, that would probably destroy the economy for a bit, and then everything would be better.
Or maybe destroy the Earth if we fuck up real bad.
Oh yeah, if we fuck up real bad.
Which wouldn't be the first time.
Our economy is pretty oil-based, so if we were able to actually create a material that was identical to oil, but we could just make it, that would basically be like being able to create gold.
Yeah.
Currently, we can create gold. It's just that the process of doing it is more expensive than the gold itself.
Yes.
I think we can also do that with diamonds, but diamonds aren't actually that pricey, so...
what? What? What?
What just happened?
Hmm?
What happened?
You didn't see it?
No, Liam, the stream is laggy!
I mean, it's laggy.
The stream lags behind reality, Liam. When you do things, we don't see it for like a few seconds. Or minutes. You fell off, you went to fly on a thing and then you fell through some stuff.
Yeah.
Was that so hard?
Yeah.
Was that so hard to just say the thing that you did?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, so
no,
I have dyslexia.
I have ass syndrome.
Either I'm just really
none of you are going to question how dyslexia applies to this in any form.
I don't know how you guys aren't gonna question how ass syndrome applies to none of this.
I mean, I probably have dyslexia. Have you seen the typos I make?
Have you seen the typos I make? How the fuck do I turn R, or what, was it R? I think it's R, but can I, there we go. What is it? Is it like, I forget, was it R or was it something else? It's one of those things, but it was like, I tried to type.
I typed S-yurt instead of water.
I forget what it actually was, but it was something ridiculous, like if it was after like a, before a freaking
E-S-Y-R-T. Only two of those letters are, oh wait, no, 3 of those letters are accurate and in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google that and see if that comes up. Let's see. Usually Google can read my typos. It can't read S-yurt.
Did you mean Justin Bieber's left ass cheek? No. I didn't mean that.
So the first thing that comes up for S-yurt is Easy Art.
So where did LaRocca go again?
I think he just got butthurt that he was wrong about something.
I'm actually kind of concerned now because he hasn't come back in a while.
Well, it is the holidays, and New Year's Day is the thing that people celebrate, and it's in a couple days.
Yeah, but that's not today.
Also, clean up from Christmas.
It's also minus 20 outside, so.
Also, it's very cold, and ice.
So basically, every reason would suggest that he has no reason to leave other but hurts. You're saying.
Also, there are a lot of holidays in December, and there may be some other holiday going on.
I don't know what he was butthurt on exactly.
Wait. It was the Yoda thing.
Yeah.
I admit that I'm wrong. I shouldn't do
Josie.
I shouldn't do what I am. I shouldn't do what I do. But everybody would have assumed that that wasn't actually in the movie unless you called attention to it.
Yeah.
And then no one would think that was in the movie until immediately
Josie,
as it happened.
You don't want to like hear about this. Not me, but people in the chat.
Well, apparently Star Wars fans are babies, so who cares?
Babies. Yes.
Like, have you seen how angry people are about The Last Jedi? Like, there are people that want it wiped from canon.
I can't blame them, but at the same time, I don't know what to say about it.
You know, I'm gonna put those people through a bit of a loop here. Anyone who wants The Last Jedi wiped from canon also wants Carrie Fisher's last performance on the big screen removed from history.
Also, that's why they kept in all of her scenes, even though a lot of them set up plots they can't possibly deliver on, because they didn't want to remove some of her last role from the movie, even though it creates more plot hole, even though it creates a lot of problems in the next movie. What were they supposed to do? Not show a dead woman doing her last thing?
I don't know.
So, how does it work?
Mark Hamill wasn't happy with how Luke Skywalker was written in this, but then after he saw the movie, he was like, "Yeah, this is actually a real good movie, and I think it's actually a good thing that I had to play Luke outside of my comfort zone."
Huh.
Wait, Tachyon was raised by law.
Also, Rian Johnson is apparently some auteur director. So what the hell were people expecting?
Where's the Dimensionator now?
They were expecting something better, I guess.
Well, what they got was a Rian Johnson movie, and they need to deal with that.
Wait, where did the Lombaxes go?
Okay, let's see. 3 episodes of Breaking Bad and 2 of BoJack Horseman.
We need to get to Kerchus.
Oh, no, that was as a voice actor. Okay, never mind.
A wormhole device
See.
is too dangerous for anyone to possess.
He was an actor in Rogue One.
Say Talwyn is in trouble. We need to get to Zor.
I don't actually,
You know, Clank,
I don't actually recognize any of these movies.
Real friends instead of your imaginary ones.
I think Looper is a movie that people like, but I don't know anything about it. I'm looking at the poster for it now, and I think I actually know less about it now. It's got a guy.
I zoned out for a second there.
Rian Johnson, the director of Last Jedi. He directed 3 episodes of Breaking Bad. So what the hell did people expect when a guy who directed some Breaking Bad episodes did a Star Wars movie? Did they expect it not to? Did they expect it not to challenge their delicate sensibilities? Did he expect them not to make a movie that is the Star Wars equivalent to the dad from Malcolm in the Middle as a drug dealer?
You know, RC brings up an interesting point, actually. They could have released all of the scenes for Carrie Fisher that didn't make sense in an extended cut of the movie.
Oh no, they would have still done that. It was their decision to not do that because some people only watch the theatrical cuts.
Clank, did I call it a bad time?
No, the timing was
They wanted as many people to see Carrie Fisher's last performance as possible.
No need for hologram.
As possible.
As possible, yes. So even though it brings down the quality of the movie retroactively, because technically Carrie Fisher's scenes will only be plot holes after we see what becomes of the movie. We know that they're not going to be able to satisfyingly conclude any of this, but we don't know how bad it's going to be until the next one comes out.
Yeah.
And that's also why people should complain less about all the things that all the plot things, because like
Sounds like a goddamn dying moose.
Yep, mooses. So basically, all the things that people don't like about this movie will probably be clarified in the next one.
Yeah.
And like, even though there are some characters that died, that doesn't mean that their story is over. We can still get flashbacks and shit. The Jigsaw killer dies in the 3rd Jigsaw movie, in the 3rd Saw movie. And the series still keeps going. Because he just set up a lot of traps before he died. Like, a shit ton of traps before he died. Like, as soon as he became the Jigsaw killer, he spent every waking moment setting up traps. Or researching traps. And he hired apprentices.
I'm sorry, when you say researching traps, I think you're talking about another topic.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
You know.
I don't think I do.
I mean,
Okay, never mind.
you gotta get orgasm somehow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is this? Oh God!
Okay, I want to hear Tobin Bell doing that line
I
right now.
see that invisible enemy there. You can't fucking hide from me.
At your feet, at your feet is a bandsaw. I need you to take the bandsaw and cut off your own butt meat and put it in this bucket to raise the portcullis.
But why? Why do you put this upon my body? Why do you do this to me, you cuck?
Listen, the
You
butt
cock.
meat. Listen, the butt meat portcullis is supposed to teach you about the value of life.
I already understand the value of life. I think you need to take a class in not being an asshole, Jigsaw.
All right,
Right.
I am new at this. Let me just write a note. Note to self: butt meat portcullis, not a good trap.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you not report this to the police? I don't think this crime should count.
Okay, well, since my butt meat is not removed, I guess I can go on.
All right. And would you like to be my apprentice? Because apparently, I recruit survivors
Why
of
are
my
we doing
traps.
this bit?
I don't fucking know.
Because
stupid.
I really like my Jigsaw impression.
Will a maintenance droid
This
please
is
report
stupid.
to
You're
the
stupid.
Everyone's stupid.
in Sector 4. Maintenance droid to Sector
Well, you're going to wake up tomorrow, tied to a chair.
And then it's gonna get really, really bad.
On your left,
Uh-huh.
on your left side, there is a television remote, and on your right are the
Copy of
keys.
Bomberman Act Zero.
No. Food fight.
Yeah.
Oh
And-
god.
And behind
You
the
monster.
chair, and behind the chair are the keys to the safe. You need to watch the movie.
Put it in the fucking door.
Yes, you need to put the movie in the door. But unfortunately, the door is behind the chair. You need to watch the movie. And
Whoa.
every minute that goes by, your chair will rotate. And when you finish watching the movie, you will be facing the door.
repair. Maintenance droid to the
You have to cut your own hands off to open the door. But unfortunately, the butter knife is not thick enough. So I guess this is one of the 7th movie traps that aren't very good.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The fuck is wrong with me is that I actually watched all of the Saw movies in one sitting.
Oh.
How did you
Oh, that
not
explains it.
have nightmares for days?
They're good movies. They're good movies, Bront.
Are they?
Are they? Well,
Aidan's Jared. You wake up to see a cat at your feet. The cat is cute. You must eat your own fingers.
but why?
So the cat can feast upon your blood.
Attention Zordon staff.
But what is that gonna solve?
It's supposed to teach you about the value
Thursday.
of existence.
I think he understands the value of existence very well.
I have cancer.
Good for you. I am cancer.
Good for you.
I am cancer.
Me too.
Alright, so I haven't seen the newest Jigsaw movie. I hope it's good.
Isn't it just called Jigsaw?
G.
It should have always been called Jigsaw.
G.
The franchise should have always been called Jigsaw.
It shouldn't have ever been called Jiggle-Liggle-Lick. I don't know what the fuck I just said.
I don't
How
know
about-
what the fuck is you're on today.
How about the next?
I don't know.
How about the next Saw movie is called Jiggle Wiggle?
I agree.
How about the next Saw movie is the Banjo-Kazooie game?
That reminds me of when I was fucking playing Twisted Metal with Nolan and fucking Jared's brother came down, our Jared, and he wanted to play the game, and Nolan was like, "You don't know how to play it," and he's like, "It's okay, I played Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts."
Oh!
So that's basically our our tagline for making an excuse that we know how to do something we really don't now. It's okay because we played Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
It's okay because we've played the bad game.
It's okay because our souls have been sold off on auction.
You wake up with the soles of your feet.
It's like a saw blade.
You wake up on a saw blade.
394K.
Which Ed?
The soles of your
What the
feet.
fuck the fuck?
Solitary
No,
confinement.
you wake up standing on top.
Liam, what
of
did you just sneeze?
Oh no, okay. You wake up standing on a saw blade, and it's flat on the ground, and it's basically just decorative. The soles of your feet have been sewn together. You need to play Banjo-Kazooie to unsew your feet.
Okay, I'll go through the suffering of that game.
Also, you don't have hands anymore.
Can
You have lobster claws because you are a woodchuck running for governor.
Inmate number
But,
4K.
No, please, no!
Please report to solitary confinement.
I guess he didn't win.
Okay.
Jared asks, are they my natural fingers or tasty jelly-dermic ogs?
What the fuck? Jared.
Jared, you wake up with your fingers
You
replaced.
wake up with your fingers transformed into Twinkies.
You wake up with
No.
You wake up with your fingers
Your
transformed.
test is to resist the urge to eat your own fingers.
Liam, shut up. This is my jigsaw moment.
394K.
No, you.
Jared, you wake up with your fingers replaced with tasty jelly-dermic ogs, and your penis replaced with a Twinkie.
Why? Why that? Oh god, that'll just make him run into the fucking woods. And then tame a bear, and then they can go
Aidan.
after you.
Aidan! I know we call him Aidan's Jared, but that doesn't define ownership. You don't own him. It's his
Neither do you, bitch.
It's his decision to do what he does with penises.
Stop it, please. I'm sure he's very uncomfortable
It's
right now.
Aidan's
wife-
decision what to do with Jared's penis.
No, I decide he has the decision, not me.
My baby is dead.
Good for you. Now moving on.
You find yourself
Oh
in
fuck, no.
space.
Oh fuck,
You are-
no. No, please.
You find yourself in space. You are a distant descendant to Bobsy the Bobcat.
Oh god damn it, kill me right now. That's a horrible descendant. Oh god, kill the bloodline.
How you choose to spend these last moments is how you will spend the rest of your life.
Are you dying over there?
Josie confirmed worst Jigsaw 2014.
Yeah, let's not talk about fucking penis Twinkie or whatever we were saying.
Was
It's
that
okay because-
whole thing just to get me a fucking gold bolt. Okay.
Aiden says Jared says it's okay because our urinals have periods and period blood polka dot decorations that have hardened and cannot be flushed.
What?
What?
I think he's referring to the mold in his bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Mold can be cleaned up with fucking vinegar.
You find yourself in a
Not the
moldy
one
bath.
that not the one that looks like freaking period blood.
You find yourself in a
Creeping up.
You find yourself in a moldy bathroom covered in blood and mold and stuff. To your side,
That's stuff.
to your side is a bucket and an ordinary kitchen sponge and some cleaning fluid. You need to clean the bathroom. Choose wisely. The choice is yours.
What?
You need to clean the bathroom to get
What
out.
is life? What is life?
This is how I get my bathroom.
What is
I
love?
don't-
Baby,
I don't
don't
ha-
hurt me.
I
Don't
don't
hurt me.
I don't
Oh.
know.
Marv.
This is how Jigsaw does his. This is how Jigsaw does his daily chores. He doesn't hire a maid. He just kidnaps people.
Clean the bathroom.
Well, that's more convenient than doing it yourself, I guess.
Clean the bathroom, Jared. Clean the bathroom.
That hurt.
Jared, you might want a face mask. It's really bad in there.
Why am I getting a phone call?
And why does it sound like
Not now.
hell?
There's a lockbox.
Sure.
There's a small lockbox in the room that contains kitchen gloves and a mask, and also a plastic bag to keep your Twinkie penis in.
Stop with that.
But I like the Twinkie penis.
It's already been established, and if you watch a Saw movie, then you realize it's all connected. It has a very comic booky continuity.
I mean, to be fair, like, it's really gory. So
Yeah, they're very
They're
very gory, but the plot is very rich and convoluted.
like Bionicle. All right.
Also, the first movie isn't very gory because it's actually an indie film.
Oh.
Like
was that?
it mostly takes place at You find yourself alone in a Sonic the Hedgehog game.
And you are free to wander the galaxy.
This is gonna get real bad real quick, I can tell.
No, it's the good one. From the
Which
past.
one would that happen to be? The third or the second or the first?
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass.
But I thought you said it was the good game.
He'd rather... Shut up!
He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotting asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer.
Attention inmates. Anyone caught smuggling Gromanet contraband.
Funny! Nah.
Little die! Choice yours is...
Will a maintenance droid
Oh my god, we're doing Jigsaw Yoda now?
And I'm also a police officer! Yeah.
Guys, how fucked up have we fucked up the timeline?
There was a timeline?
Yes.
Detective Yoda Chainsaw. I mean Jigsaw.
Chainsaw. The bootleg version of Jigsaw.
You find yourself
Jigsaw's
alone.
lesser known cousin.
You find yourself alone in a room when suddenly your mother bursts in with a chainsaw.
What was
Oh,
the other
fuck
one?
that
What was
shit.
the other one we made on a previous Ratchet & Clank stream? Something related to Ganon?
I don't know, Cannondorf or something?
No. There's something
Ugh.
about Ratchet & Clank that just brings out the bootleggers in us, apparently.
You are Zelda. You're asleep. You're sewn shut.
What? I'm sorry, what?
You
I
are
don't
so-
understand.
How does that fucking work?
Explain, movie, explain.
This is not.
You are a fish!
You are Zelda. You're so shut. You're a fish. You're okay. You're Zelda. You're a fish, and you're sewn shut.
What the fuck does that
That doesn't explain anything.
There is a boat of gravy. There is a boat of gravy in the room. You must.
dip yourself in the gravy?
No. You must.
You must dunk your penis in the gravy?
No. You just
And then feed it
must.
to a bear? Okay, no.
No. You just must.
An Evil Dead Jigsaw the Detective Midget Cyborg with jelly jam fingers.
And Yoda.
And Yoda. And Knuckles.
Hello. I would like to report a lost pizza.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles, yes.
Sir, that'll be fuck it.
Hello, this is Jigsaw. I would like to order a lost pizza, please. Where am I?
What's for dinner?
I wonder what's for dinner.
I wonder what's for dinner.
My boy,
My boy.
scrub all the floors in penis?
I agree.
How about Doctor Who, huh?
I haven't seen it. I haven't finished the last season either, so.
Oh, it's
But I
oh,
saw the
no.
regeneration scene. That was cool.
Yep. Apparently Peter Capaldi got to write his own speech because it references a poem that he'd written a while ago,
Oh.
or
Nice.
rather a thing that he said. Basically, Peter Capaldi said at one point that he has a theory that humans just can't perceive of the Doctor's name, but children can, because children aren't people.
Well, we've established this on multiple recordings in the past, so.
Okay, so that was my editorializing. He didn't actually say that because Peter Capaldi's not an asshole. Unfortunately, Stephen Moffat and the BBC are, because Peter Capaldi is an OG fanboy of the series, and he had such shitty episodes.
Oh no!
You gotta give him
William,
better material
You
to
need a
work with.
Twinkie.
He wrote fan art. He drew fan art of the in the '60s of Doctor Who that got published in magazines. He's literally an OG fanboy. He was watching the first Doctor on air when it was new.
How old is Doctor Who exactly? Did it start like in the 1800s?
50s.
50s.
No, not 50s. They've had their 50th anniversary. 1963, I believe, was when Doctor Who started.
Huh.
So
I don't know why I had the memory of it starting in the fucking like 1800s. I guess that's because I come from a different universe. I don't know.
So Peter Capaldi's been watching and been a fan, a hardcore fan of this show for literally ever. And so obviously we're going to give him we're going to let him have just the worst run of episodes ever.
This was a terrible idea.
Like I don't even think I don't even know if the Sixth Doctor had worse percentage of episodes. Like the character work is in the show in Capaldi's run. The character work in Capaldi's run was great. I loved his companions. I loved the mistress. I loved him. Peter Capaldi was great. I just think the episodes were terrible. There were some good ones. Some, including my least favorite episode, the worst one ever. I think it might be worse than Love and Monsters.
What about Enter the Dalek?
Enter the Dalek was stupid, but it was good stupid. The sleep episode was not was a bad stupid. It's like the Doctor. They go into space.
Oh.
As normal, and then they find themselves on a ship that apparently Japan and India merged. Okay, are we gonna explore
I don't remember that?
Yeah.
How the fuck would that work in real life?
Oh well, it happened, and we're just gonna not acknowledge that at all. They just happen to mention that. Oh yeah, so Japan and India merged, and this ship is made by them. Anyway, so there's this guy who's invented sleep pods. You get in the pod, and it cycles you through a short power nap, and then you don't have to sleep for a couple days, and that's awesome. And but
I've had really good power naps. Really good. A few really good power naps.
Well, this is a super duper good power nap that reduces 3 days worth of sleep to like a minute or less, or your pizza is free. And the Doctor is just so upset. Like, oh, you can't do this. You can't make it so that people don't need to sleep. And like the only argument that they have that they don't even bother trying to make is that the only reason that this sleep thing exists is because the guy realized that if people don't need to sleep, then they can spend more time working, and that's a horrible thing. But the Doctor doesn't argue that the sleep machine is bad for that reason. It's bad because people should be able to sleep. People need to sleep, even
so it's
when
like
they
the
don't.
dream plague he's saying.
Yeah,
It's like that one episode of the X-Files.
And then the monsters show up, and the monsters are made out of sand, or out of sleep sand. Apparently, the machines harvest the sleep sand.
Just
3 days. Apparently, the machines harvest the eye crusties from the 3 days worth of sleep that you're not having, and that apparently has somehow created humanoid sand monsters out of sand particles from your eyes. They're not sand, it's dead skin, so these are dead skin sand monsters, and it's like
crunchy.
It's weird, and like, how the fuck do they get that much dead skin? How many times have these machines been used? Why? Why?
Too many, as the Doctor has apparently said.
Why does all of this dead skin somehow coalesce into a life form?
And you know what's really funny to me about that whole thing and like Doctor Who and all that? Like,
yeah.
What was with
the what?
What was the whole like why was it a trend back then to like make very cheap looking aliens that were like not human but look like humans.
Sheep-looking aliens has always been a thing in Doctor Who. Sometimes.
No, I mean just like in the '60s, like maybe not in general.
Budget.
I did that sort of shit.
The kitschiness was budget, always budget. The reason that the Doctor's ship is always a police box is actually because they wanted to have the ship be a different thing in every episode, because that would be like, it would camouflage itself to be a different thing every time it landed somewhere, but it broke early on. That's in universe. It broke early on, so it's just always a 1960s London police box.
Okay.
He fixes it he fixes it as the Sixth Doctor, but eventually, the TARDIS keeps camouflaging itself as random stupid things that are inconvenient. So eventually, the Doctor just breaks it again to make it always a police box again.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't even bother trying to fix it because he likes it. He just likes it.
I like you this way.
Also because the show likes to play with public perception of the Doctor and mythos. So like they consider the police box iconic, so the Doctor considers police boxes iconic.
By the way, this entire time I've just been drawing the Great Mountains.
Neat.
Yeah, teal totally works as a color representing stone or earth. I don't know why they never use it.
Yeah, I don't know why either. It's a really good color. It's my favorite color, actually.
It's more closely associated with air, but fuck it, lots of elements share colors.
Because teal is a dead bonkle color.
But it's
actually alive now. Lego, it's never really. There was a 10-year period where there were no new teal pieces, but they've started slowly bringing it back a few years ago, and now they've introduced. There's going to be a modular 1950s diner that is going to have a shit ton of teal pieces.
Yeah, good.
People are really upset about it though because the minifigures don't all have smiley faces.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Yeah, the one of the gimmicks with the modular builds was that they all always consistently
Listen,
had.
if it's a problem, get your hands on a whole bunch of smiley faces. It's not a problem, you bitches. What the fuck?
Yeah, people don't really like to think about things.
Oh, they're not all smiley. Then get a bunch of faces, asshole. Plenty of them.
Yeah, there are tons of smiley faces, and the classic style smiley face is never going away. They're never going to stop making it.
Yes, so why are people being bitches?
It's like complaining that a set doesn't have any 2x4s in it.
Yeah, it's basically that fucking dumb.
Do you think that if Lego produces a Lego set that doesn't have a 2x4 brick in it, they're going to stop making 2x4 bricks? No. Don't complain about stuff not doing a thing. Complain about stuff doing a bad thing.
Yes.
The
You know what's to complain about? Fucking 2008 Bionicle. Fucking masks and shit.
Yeah, the 1950s diner is cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Something about something.
Cats. No.
No, teal. The Doctor, right. So these sleep monsters are alive and they are trying to kill people, and that doesn't make any sense because why would a giant human-sized clump of dead skin exist for one? But why would it be evil? Why would it be alive? Why would it be sentient? It's dead.
Why not?
A massive.
Because it's a giant, massive asshole that doesn't care about your opinion.
Okay, look, there are such things as an emergent property, an aspect of like life. Life is an emergent property. It's a bunch of materials coming together and doing a thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense physically, but apparently that's just what it does.
Yeah.
They cannot for seriously say that a large enough mass of dead skin cells can immediately develop sentience and be malevolent. That doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't.
Also, why does this machine collect the skin cells? I'll tell you why. Because it turns out the guy who made it was a sand monster.
Yeah,
How?
that makes sense.
Why? Where did that come from? Why? What? How? What?
Yeah.
You're a sand monster.
None of that makes any sense. And the doctor just takes it as a sign that he's right about sleep being good. That if you don't sleep, your eye crusties will bind together and kill you.
Jailbreak.
As a zombie thing.
To impress a girl.
See, I'm right.
We used to do this all the
See?
time back on Kerwan.
We did?
And like, I normally really love Peter Capaldi's doctor, but like, he is a fucking idiot in this episode. Like,
Never mind. Come on, we have to break ground.
you don't sleep. The doctor doesn't even sleep. Like, the doctor says that he does sleep sometimes, but that's the thing. If he only sleeps sometimes, then he's doing exactly the same thing that these sleep machines do. Only sleeping sometimes.
Okay, but the doctor isn't human.
Yes.
Okay, but again, he says that he sleeps sometimes. That's what these machines do. They make it so that humans only have to sleep sometimes.
Welcome to the criminal network.
Okay, but
It's
I don't
that-
think the doctor needs as much sleep. That's the thing.
I know, and neither do humans after they use this machine. Because the
But
humans
there's a difference. The doctor is biologically inclined to not need as much sleep. Humans are being modified.
Nope, Time Lords are genetically engineered. It's established canon.
Okay.
For starters, Gallifreyan...
Well, he wasn't
the Roman-
modified by choice, now was he?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Time Lord is a title of military. When you join the... actually, wait, no, I think the Doctor was drafted. Never mind. Not choice. Still, though, this machine exists so that people can get in it and then sleep for like 20 minutes, for like a few seconds, and then not have to sleep for 3 days, and then they'll be perfectly fine.
But do they have a choice in the matter?
Yes, they can. They don't have. No one's dragging them into this machine. You just get in, and then you sleep, and then you take a power nap, and then you're done. And there's no downside to it, except apparently your sleep makes a monster. And
just the idea of like them forcing you into this fucking thing. You
Yeah,
must sleep.
no one forces you into this. And the people that use it aren't shown to have any side effects. There's no downside to this at all, except that apparently all the dead skin cells forms a human-sized monster that is clearly an intended process of this machine, because that would not happen if all this machine did was gave you a super cool power nap. So clearly this machine is intended to give you a super cool power nap and make a sand monster. You don't need to make the sand monster. You can just incinerate the dead skin. Or use it as compost, or something that's not this.
Compost.
Yeah, dead things are dead skin.
Oh boy, my controller might die again this episode. How about that? Or this
Yeah, compost is made from dead things.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What the fuck killed me?
So
oh, come on! You're putting me all the way back here? Fuck
so if
you!
If you're harvesting enough dead skin cells from people to make giant fucking monsters out of them, I think you can make some pretty good compost instead.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, this episode is real stupid, and I think it might actually be stupider than Love and Monsters, because at least all of Love and Monsters is internally consistent. It's bad, but it's consistent.
It's consistently bad.
Like the fat guy wants to fuck with the doctor, so he eats some people. Okay, never mind. That's not consistent. Why does he need to eat the people to fuck with the doctor? I don't get it. You know what? They're both bad.
You need a high IQ to understand this show.
Oh yeah, people think Doctor Who is for smart people, and then episodes like this come out.
Yeah. Well, it's just all convoluted, really.
Yeah.
You must be this tall to ride this ride.
So anyway, yeah, the Doctor Who Christmas special. It is Peter Capaldi in a multi-Doctor special with the first Doctor portrayed by the actor who played William Hartnell in the biopic.
Huh.
So that's real neat.
Yeah.
I've been saying since the 50th anniversary when they made that biopic that they should have that actor on the show as the first Doctor. He did a good job playing the guy who played the first Doctor. So maybe he'd do a good job playing the first Doctor, and now they finally did it, and he did. They even reused the props from that biopic, which is what I've been saying also that they should do. There was a Cyberman in the two-parter that led up to this Christmas special, using the Mondas 10th Planet costume, and the first Doctor's TARDIS console was also used in the episode that he was in.
I'm sorry, when you say Mondas, I'm thinking like the Mons candy and ass.
Okay, so the Cybermen are from a planet called Mondas, which
No, I mean just the name is just really funny to me.
Oh, speaking of, Mondas is Mondas is an Earth-sized planet beyond the orbit of Pluto, which means I think that if we find a planet out there because apparently the math shows that there should be a planet out there, but we haven't found it yet.
Even though I never hear the consideration that it's possible that considering that a red dwarf star actually passed through our solar system some billion or so odd years ago, that could have fucked up the orbits.
There are a lot of theories for how there could be not a big planet out there. But
I'm not against it. I'm just pulling up an idea.
It's just scientific theory. People get angry about it for some reason. I'm really confused. Look, there might be a planet out there. There might not.
People get angry about facts, Josie.
There might be a planet out there. There might not be a planet out there.
A lot of people do, and in fact, a lot of people go ahead and attack people and try to make them look bad because they don't like facts.
I would rather this planet be. I would rather this hypothetical planet be called Mondas than
Nemesis, as it was put forward.
No, what is the name the Christians use? I keep forgetting. Nibiru, yeah.
Christians don't even use that name. That's actually just a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Well, it's a stupid conspiracy theory.
In fact, the actual name Nibiru spawned forth from, I believe it was Zoroastrian.
It's a stupid theory.
Or not no, it wasn't Zoroastrian. It was
It's a stupid conspiracy theory, and that's why I associate it with Christianity.
It wasn't Zoroastrianism. It was a Mesopotamian word. I don't remember the culture it belonged to, though.
Look, ideas get crossed in my brain, and I know, although I acknowledge that Nibiru is not Christian in origin, they're both stupid conspiracy theories, and the Christians do believe in a lot of stupid conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but that's only really the heretics of the faith.
So Donald Trump declared that he ended the war on Christmas. Then he said Happy Holidays on Twitter, and Obama wished Merry Christmas.
Keck.
So basically, Obama acknowledges that there was never a war on Christmas, ever.
That whole war on Christmas bullshit. It's like, oh, Festivus came around to replace it.
Apparently, some news idiot thought that Obama invented Seinfeld, apparently.
Oh, fucking what? How would that fucking work?
Because people have been celebrating Festivus, and people have been taking that seriously and not doing their research, finding out they're just talking about fucking.
To not take it seriously, we established in the last stream it is a legal holiday in Florida.
Good.
Yes, it is.
Point is.
Good for the Floridians, I guess.
The point is, people need to research shit before they go onto a news show that people watch. Like, the reason I don't bother researching any of our shit is because we don't have enough people for me to care.
Same.
Like, I have very low motivation to do anything because everything is bad.
I mean, not everything is bad, but, like, there's a lot of...
If I had more motivation, I would actually put effort into shit. But there's no point. Life is bad.
Well, it's bad until it's made to be good.
Anyway, so the Mondasian Cybermen are my favorite because they're just the creepiest looking, but they're also the silliest looking, which is also makes them creepy. Because you gotta realize, all these bizarre aliens on Doctor Who, they're supposed to be aliens, so they look kind of dumb. So them looking dumb just looks dumb.
Yes.
Cybermen are supposed to be people, so them looking silly is actually kind of creepy.
Yes.
Like in universe, they look exactly as bad as they look to us. In universe, this is actually a man walking around with a washing machine taped to his chest. And he apparently uses it to breathe or something. In universe, that is in fact actually a surgeon gloves strapped to his face. In universe, all of this creepy shit. That is actually what a guy has been reduced to because they were dying. So they thought, hey, you know how we would die less? If we looked like a really shitty Halloween costume. And apparently that worked out. Of course, eventually they realized, hey, so this guy named the Doctor keeps fucking our plans up. Maybe we should militarize our designs a bit. And that's how we get to the modern day where Cybermen look like military robots, because they are now.
Huh. I thought they were two different things.
Sort of. It hasn't been explained very well, but according to Neil Gaiman, who wrote Gaiman. The guy who wrote a bunch of comic books and also some other stuff. He wrote an episode of Doctor Who that was mangled to fuck in editing, and according to him, it as originally intended, it was supposed to clarify that at some point the Cybermen from the native reality of Doctor Who and the Cybermen from the parallel universe that the modern Cybermen originated from, eventually they consolidated their technologies, and now they're both the same thing.
And with that, I think we're gonna call the stream for today because I'm getting tired and I gotta figure out. My grandparents were trying to call me earlier.
So to anybody looking to get into Doctor Who, I do not recommend it. If you're already watching Doctor Who, it's great. I love it. I wouldn't change anything
for
about it.
anyone wanting to get into Doctor Who, I do not recommend it. For anyone already watching Doctor Who, I do not recommend it.
Well, I don't recommend the Peter Capaldi era, except unless
which is a shame because he's such a good actor.
If you care more about character and acting than story, then it's great. If you want a good story, it's shit. But I appreciate it for what it is. I just really think he needed better story material to work with. I really do.
Yeah, but you know what every good story needs, boys and girls?
Significant shrinkage.
Blue space cum.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
We'll see you next stream, guys.
Significant cum.
No.